coming in like a locomotive. These are days for the river of Kingdom Age dreams to explode in our hearts. Cheers to that. Can you get with the rhythm, the beat of harmony and melody, dancing like a waltz within our hearts to bring forth the living waters of Christ's ocean of his adoration, the bottomless one, to fill all people who aren't already as shallow as a glass of water. So it's time to let the rock and roll play, and the river will come forth. And we got to stop walking in our sleep. And the river is just so deep. And we're all been looking for something. And as we come to the crux of our crucible, we'll awake to Billy Joel's prophecy. The river is wide of love, unconditional, if we walk the narrow path only. But what you're looking for is found in the middle of that great river of our best dreams, the great deep, the deep calls unto deep, so that we can see his love has always been unconditional. For he says unto all people, I am your God, you are my people, I have forgiven you, and I will never remember it. What condition is in there? Jeremiah 31, 33 to 35. So it's time to move and groove to the new song of the river coming forward, because that is what we are looking for. We're looking for it all day long, and we're looking for it all night long. So it's time to let everyone now grow up. Let the wise never confuse childlike faith with childish thinking, and let man keep confessing their sin, even though the Lord forgives all those who are walking in the fullness of the law of Moses. It's good to stay humble anyway. So I would say keep asking, even though we don't need to ask, because he knows what we need and what we want before we ever have a chance to ask, because all walking in the river of his joy shall be baptized by his happiness as he sings over us in the silence of his word of love in motion like poetry to absorb us from within, so that we can shine with the reflection of he who is in the middle of the night, shining as the bright light, our star of stars, our true star of Bethlehem, the star of truth. And he's calling each of our names, and he's telling us that we can sparkle like crazy diamonds ourselves if we will just get with his most radiant, resplendent program of doing what diamonds should do. Be no more coal. Repent of lovelessness. Let your heart come alive. Let our trailblazer bringing his river of joy unto us. Dive in deep. Find the priceless pearl of great reward. He is the treasure of excellence and the excellence of the treasures thereof. But only for those that will leave the shore and dive in deep in that deepest river of his unfathomable depth of the ocean, of the sea, of his forgetfulness and his forgiveness that shines upon high, the sea of his sapphire sea twinkling in the sky like the love within the twinkling of his eye for us.